where are you? There we are. Beautiful, beautiful. There it is. Oh, my. I am so cold right now. We have no heater. You see, my life. Yes. Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked amongst the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise from out of the dewy grass. Night has worn, and the morn is rising from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while without turn away the starry floor. The watery shore is given thee to the break of the day. Good to see you. I am cold. It is cold where I am. I have my cloak, trying to keep myself warm here. Very, very cold where I am at. I have my feet covered. I need to cozyology right now. Vixus. You seem happy. This is excellent. Do I seem sad when I come on here? Oh, my. Have you ever seen me sad? Now, I am ill, but you cannot tell, right? Because my medicine masks it, right? Yeah, I am quite joyous, quite happy most of the time. I don't know. I ate something terrible yesterday. I've been most of the night, dealing with stomach pain, but my morning narcotics has been able to take the edge off of that. Yes, it's good to see you, Trampus Bowmaster. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment privilege in the morning, right? Nothing more, nothing less. It's good to be here. It's good to be able to do this every day for people to come on and to talk to you about your life, about your experiences, trying to, find all of us are trying to find our way in life, right? And it's good to share with one another these journeys. I am radiant today, refreshed indeed. This is the way of life. You rise up. It is a grand rising, as our friend the Trampus Bowmaster says. Grand rising, yeah. Trampus, how is your studies going? You have just started Obit, right? Now, are you doing the online classes, or are you doing them by mail? Is that what you're doing? I went for both. I get the packages in the mail, and I also do it online because the UK mail takes a long damn time to get to my house. You're doing old school RuneScape challenge. Now, I never got into the RuneScape. That is some classic stuff. But they've got books, and they even have tabletop RuneScape as well. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, there's tabletop for everything, really. Tonight, I've found a game where I'm going to be a player. I plan on live streaming that on my Dungeons and Dragons channel. I'm playing a bard, of course, bard character, who is a knight of the Order of the Silver Chalice, from Waterdeep. And he's a bard. He has went to the Bardic School of Valor. So that's going to be a lot of fun tonight. It's been a while since I've been a player, so I'm looking forward to that. I might live stream it to see how it works. I don't know how the Dungeon Master rolls. He has a big group. The problem with big groups, if you're unexperienced as a Dungeon Master, the combat is terrible. It's very boring and dull. Now, if that's the type of game that I'm in, I'm obviously not going to enjoy it. I probably won't stick around. Let's see here. Good morning, the Brainless One. Good to see you. Good to have you here, the Brainless One. Noah Flood, you have returned with the Ark. I am hooded sweet father. Yes, my hooded sweet father. Yes, that is I, your father bard here. You can't wait to see that D&D stream? Yeah, tonight I will hook it all up. It starts at like, you're probably a little bit too late for you, 6 p.m. my time. So that's like 1 o'clock in the morning for you. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. You could see the recording, certainly. Your background is very Arizona green tea style, loving. Do you have the Pentagon Arizona green tea bottle? Is that what I found this. I thought it was beautiful, this version of the Pentangle. So I didn't know it was from the Arizona tea bottles. That's interesting. You're hoping to join a session one day? Yeah, that would be fun. Why have you not circumcised your hood? There's too much foreskin there. Yeah, this one's quite large here, right? Well, it's freezing. I have my hood on here. It is quite cold where I have no heater in my house, and it's 36 degrees outside. So it's 50 degrees in my house, and it's going to be terrible this week. Now, I'm meeting with my druid friends on Saturday to do ritual, and it's going to be cold. I don't know how that's going to work out. I'm definitely going. I will bundle up, but I don't like going out in the cold. I don't even know if I'm going to go out to my grove. I don't enjoy the cold. Fraud Deli, good to see you. Good to have you here. Super Obama. Yeah, I get on early during the week. I get on early during the week to do your stream. I usually do a few streams in the evenings. Mondays and Tuesdays is going to be my evening streams. The rest will be morning, unless something is going on the weekend where my wife is going somewhere. I'll do another stream on the weekend. But every morning I'm here, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good to see you, Green X. Let's see here. The Arizona green tea has pastel colors, swirly branches, and pink blossoms. Yeah, I haven't had an Arizona tea in forever. I used to drink those when I was younger. It was a good complement to my reefer smoking. I stopped drinking them because of the sugar content. There's too much sugar in them. So I stopped drinking the green tea, the Arizona teas. Oh, let's see here. Blessings, Bard. Did you hear there will be another Bard over yonder? And he thinks the sing tales greater than yours. Well, good. I am not a singer. I am just what I am. If there's another Bard that's more qualified than I, then all the better. I am just one of many, doing my simple thing that I do here by encouraging people and inspiring people. Now, if someone can do that better, that's wonderful. There's no competition here. Barry is God's child. That's wonderful. You want me to come to your ark? No. What do you want to do to me? I am not an animal. I am not an animal. I don't know what you're going to do with me on your ark there. Let's see here. Sports pajama designer suit. Yeah, why not? Why not? Let's see here. That's my daughter. What does she say? I don't have to pick her up today either. All right, that's good. Okay. You are from Toronto, Robert the Wolf. Good to see you. We have another person from Toronto that comes on. He's Green Knight. He comes on here. He's also a YouTuber. He walks the streets at midnight, and look at this thing is glowing. My Triskelion. You can see it. The light hitting it. Looks like I have a magical amulet on, right? That's pretty neat. Pork chop delight. What kind of pork chop delight are we talking about here? Do I use a telegram? No, I don't use a telegram. Are they still functional? Do we still have telegrams in the world? I didn't know if they are. That is something of the past, right? Now I know that there are people who partake in, the preservation of the old stuff. I don't use a telegram, sir. No, I do not. Oh man, it is so cold. I trust you'll have many blessings, sir. Remember to wash your feet before sleep. Why? Why do I need to wash my feet before I sleep? Is there something I'm missing here with that? Washing my feet before I sleep. What is the need for doing that? Um, you see, Alex, what's good? I don't know. Why don't you tell me? You've seen a few of his streams? Yeah. There's lots of bards out there. There's lots of bards out there. Are you talking about the Green Knight? Yeah. He is famous in Toronto there. Are you a bottom? Yeah, why not? I'll be on the bottom for you. Telegram is like Discord, but for furries, pirates, and criminals. Oh, shit. Well, you learn something new every day. Why do furries have to go on Telegram? They can use Discord too. I've met lots of furry folk on the Discord, and pirates. My Telegram is an app. Oh my, the cape is a bit Sith temple. You think so? Yes. It is not a cape. It is a cloak. It is a cloak. It is my Bardic cloak that I wear when I'm doing my Bardic thing. And I have my hood on because I am really, really cold. It's 50 degrees right now in my house. So that is why I have the cloak on. O Bard, could you bless us on this kind day, sir, with a tale, a song? Clean feet ensures you walk in heaven. I have lots of tales that I can share in poetry, but I am not a singer, sir. Not all bards sing. That is a generalization. Bards are storytellers, bards are poets, bards are people of encouragement and inspiration. I am just a traveler and sharing my tales where I go by invoking conversation with all of you, responding to you. He is the voice on Just Glossum. Oh my. Yeah, Discord already has those, right? The glorious content. Discord certainly does. The Telegram is for the exchange of prohibited substances. So you can do drug deals and stuff on there, on this thing called the Telegram. Interesting. Oh, I forgot to tell my Discord that I am here. I am here. I'm supposed to do that. I always forget. Where am I at here? Announcements. Yeah. I am live. There we are. Copy, paste. There we are. All right, there it is. Let me get out of there. Oh man, it's so cold in here. Cold all over the northern hemisphere, right? Folks gravitate towards Telegram because it outdates Discord, and it's single channels instead of servers with multiple channels in them. It's easier to use on mobile too. Oh, that's interesting. Do you think it's going to displace the Discord? I think the Discord is quite popular. Oh, sir, I did not mean disrespect. Please, if you bless us with your talent, this is my talent, talking to you. There's no disrespect. I do not take what you say as a form of disrespect. Yeah, I am glad that you're here. Let's see here. Kind Bard, is Discord and clicking you are doing, does thy bard also be a necromancer or knowledgeable? I'm not into necromancy. No, necromancy is no fun. I am a life giver. That's what I try to accomplish. Bard, I can write you a bot that automatically announces in Discord when you go like on YouTube. Hit me up later. Yeah, talk to Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn does all of the technical stuff on my Discord. I am ignorant of it, but Gwendolyn will help you with that. She is very talented. Your arthritis is flared up. The cold is a bitch at times. Yeah, that's what I'm experiencing right now. But I've just taken my morning medicine to help me with my arthritis. Your third chin is, I am disrespecting you. Well, you're an asshole. Let's see here. I am a devil worshiper. Why am I a devil worshiper? Why do you find that is a devil here? Oh, man. Let's see. Let's get rid of this guy. This guy is just an asshole. Goodbye, asshole. You're not welcome here. Um, let's see. Vixus accept his friend request. Jesus Christ heal your arthritis. Good. Let him do it. I will not. I will not be afraid of such healings. I am not a Christian, but in any deity wishes to heal me, I will accept it. Am I playing Skyrim? What? There's no. That music is oblivion. Damn it! There's no people of culture anymore that recognize that this is oblivion music. We don't do Skyrim here, sir. No Skyrim here. Oh man, I am cold. It is cold here. Oh, so cold I am in my old brittled bones here. Please return the hood. Elder Scrolls. I knew it. Yeah, well, I'm starting to warm up, so I took the hood off. You love the Skyrim. It is not Skyrim, damn it. It is Oblivion. You young people are just so uncultured. You are unaware of this simple reality of the difference of the Elder Scrolls. You did recognize it. You played hours of the original Oblivion, but that was ages ago. Well, the music you cannot forget, really. Martin Septon be praised. Yeah, I have the Amulet of Kings right here. Do you have the Amulet of Kings? It is right here. Did Morrowind use a different soundtrack than Oblivion? Yes, it did. Yeah, I like the. There's only like one song on the Morrowind soundtrack that I enjoy. The other ones I not too much. So the Oblivion music to me is. I've used it when I've taken mushrooms. I've used the Oblivion music. That's how spiritual it is to me. It's very relaxing. I really enjoy the soundtrack. Let's see. Ryan, all people must be life givers. I am a father. I have 8 children. Jesus doesn't have sex with my wife. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Regardless of people's religious laws of universe, is always in motion. Yeah. You cast a +5 heat spell for you to wrap in the warmth of Keredwin's fire. Oh my. Oh, let's see. You used to have in the Amulet of Kings. Then you took an arrow to the knee. Yeah, that happens, right? That happens. You were an adventurer once. Now you're eating sweet rolls at your local tavern. Yeah, I know the feeling. I used to be more mobile in my younger age, but now as an old person, all frail and flabby, and my arthritis, going through all of my joints and bones. Now I just, I hang out at the local tavern. Yeah. Stray arrows, yes. Crab meat for you. Yeah, you go out and beat the crabs out on the shores of the rivers and things. The black hand nose. Yeah, it can be. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Macro. I love when Christians come here. Um, yeah. Let's see here. Right here. I am old. I am old. I'm probably much older than you are, sir. I'm like 50 years old. Um, Over encumbered, sir. Yeah, I can be. A lot of assholes on here. A lot of assholes. Getting older is crazy. Your balance is good. Going morning. Good. Good morning to you, Trinity Ivy Moon. You thought taking the arrow to the knee means getting married? Probably. Yeah. Yeah, probably. You have army knees. Yeah, you are in the military in Canada for quite most of your life, right? Like 20 years or so. You were in the infantry, right? No, I am not British. My ancestors are. I am not. 50 winters old, my good bard. Well, good for you, my friend. Very. We are the old people here, right? And you have these people who are assholes coming in here trying to insult. Um, doesn't bother me. You guys are helping my algorithm, you assholes. I just ignore you. You know, when you start talking about other people's bodies, that reveals the mystery of your insecurity, of your lack of value in life and purpose. And it really is shameful behavior. Um, let's see here. You like the taste of cabbage and fish soup? Uh, Willow and Philip. Willow and Phil. Which one are you? Willow or Phil? You enjoy that? Let's see here. There, the cauldron is not made from iron or stone. It is made from the tongue of old. Yeah, wonderful proverb there from our good friend the Borg. Trying to assimilate us today. You're trying to bring forth the assimilation. Yeah. I am not but 30 winters mind. Assholes be damned to the waters of Shegaroth. 18 years in the Canadian infantry. Your body was like a rented mule by the military, right? And they just worked you into the oblivion, right? You sound a mix of British and American. Yeah, I am 100% American. I'm 100% American. The Sour Patch Kids to feta cheese and olives is a huge batch. What about the Garbage Pail Kids? You remember those? The Garbage Pail Kids? Those were a lot of fun when I was in the 80s. We had the Garbage Pail Kids. This guy is great. Very quick wit and tongue. Such a bard. Thank you, Jamas Tier Dizzle. Glad to have you here. You like our colorized pentangle. It is not a pentagon. It is not the Pentagon. The Pentagon is in Washington, D.C. I do not work for the government, sir. I am not a spy. Can I get a shout out? I am new to the stream. Yeah, we want to give a shout out to Mike Hunt. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Let's see here. I am Willow. My husband is Philip. He's at work. I watch your lives while I eat cabbage and fish soup. Well, what a wonderful thing. Now, where are you from? Where is Willow and Phil from? That is not a normal dish that you would hear about where I am. You moved to, you are from, you've gone all over the place, right, Vixus? You have moved to America a few years ago, and you have no idea what Garbage Pail Kids are. Yeah, the Garbage Pail Kids were trading cards in the 1980s that were quite bizarre and strange, that made fun of life, kind of like some of these modern cartoons, like who's the people who made the Stick of Truth video game? It's kind of like that. It was kind of a satire. Made a lot of Christian fundamentalists angry. That's the power of these cards, the Garbage Pail Kids, right? If you were a Christian fundamentalist, you didn't let your kids have the Garbage Pail Kids. Because I remember, I was not a Christian growing up, and I am not one now either, obviously. But the Garbage Pail Kids, I remember, I can't have those. My mommy says they are of the devil. You know, let's see here. Oh my. Why the F is this so entertaining? What kind of a Christian are you that talks that way? Look at you. You're talking about Jesus earlier, weren't you? But I'm glad that you find value in what I do. I am an entertainer, nothing more. Do I like cheeseburgers? No, I usually don't eat meat. I am not a meat eater. I do eat chickens. Our fundamentalist Roman Catholic friend Mordecai is here. Yeah, I've had enough of the Eucharist in my life, sir, when I was a Catholic. I am no longer a Catholic. I don't talk to Christians, Ryan. If you're quoting scriptures, I just ignore you. I have decided not to have conversations with most of you because you're just annoying people. You don't care about other people. You just want to hear yourselves talk, and you copy and paste your Bible verses. You are from Latvia. And now that is over in the, where is that? that is Latavia is that by Bulgaria? Is that by Bulgaria? I know it's over there, um, by Greece or somewhere, by the Slavic lands, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. Oh man, yeah. Don't Ceridwen is the way, the truth, and the cauldron. No one comes to the Owen, but by her. South Park, that's it. Now imagine South Park having trading cards. That is what Garbage Pail Kids were in the 1980s. They made a Garbage Pail Kids movie in the 2000s. It was quite bizarre because you have this young person taking a bath in front of all of the Garbage Pail Kids, like they are inanimate objects, and they're all like looking in at the person. It was quite bizarre. Some pervert made the movie, but it was geared to the people who experience the 80s. Oh man. No, they weren't Pokemon. Pokemon is a game. These were more like satirical cards. Like I remember the one of the girls was called Kitty Litter, and she had like cat shit around her and stuff like that. This is a joke for you. You don't have to be here, asshole. Now you're here preaching your religion, and then you start insulting. You know, instead of converting, I just do this. I'm not interested in your religion, especially when you're a dick about it. I'm not interested in your religion. Your ex was more 80s than you, but she has a bunch of the cards, so you are familiar with them. Yeah, people collect them now. They did make a reprinting of the Garbage Pail Kids cards, in the 2000s. Oh shit, where are we at here? You are going to the toilet for a quick shit. You won't be long. I'm glad that I was able to help you to achieve your bowel movement. That's important, right? In the morning that you get that shit taken care of, right? In the morning. Very important. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. ELP, good to see you, our good friend. ELP, good to have you here. You are God, yeah. I need to find the word. I'll just open the thesaurus or a dictionary. Oh, you're using it. So you speak the English language quite well, Vixus. Listening to you give your instructions and things on your YouTube page to how to fly a fighter jet. You are quite skilled in the English language. In my perspective, yeah. You don't really have much of an accent either. Um, that takes great skill when you are entering a person's culture to, achieve the accent lessened. Yeah. Let's see. You got beef with the chickens, Father? They had never stood a chance. Oh my. You're struggling to learn Polish. Oh my, the Polish language. You are learning Lakota. See, I am struggling to learn the language of my ancestors, the Welsh people. Now that is difficult. I mean, I butcher it terribly when I start talking about, some of the words. I'm just not at the point in my life where I'm able to, like when the Druidic tradition that I belong to, they have all of these Welsh sayings. I'm just terrible at it. Learning what, like my spirit totem is Koinian. I say that terribly as well. That means rabbit, right? Koinian. I sound more Gaelic when I say it, the Irish version. Goinian, Kuinian. There's different ways if you're North Welsh or South Welsh to say it. So I always butcher the language of my ancestors. Oh, good morning, Inquisitor Bacon is here, making sure everything is not kosher. Good to have you here, good friend, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Let's see here. Oh my. He can't be from England. I can understand every word he says. Yeah. My accent is Waterdhavian. That's where you get it from. It is a part of the show, really. Some of my Discord friends here, they have heard my actual voice. And if you want to see my actual voice, the druid videos that I have made in the video section, I made 3 videos to promote druidry. Those videos are my normal speaking voice. You know, when I get into character as a narrator, I have many different hats that I wear in terms of how I present myself to the world. And I've learned to do that at a young age. That's just the way that I operate. Like when I tell stories, I have the accent. When I'm a dungeon master, I have the accent. You know, it is just the way that I'm able to interact with the world in that way. My normal voice is more smooth, less drama. Some of you have seen. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at? Good morning, Vixen, the servant of Anubis, is here. Good to see you. And our friend Shea Campbell Lewis O. Jackson. Good to see you. How are you today? Yeah, we have people here from all over the world for your spiritual entertainment privilege. I do this every day, and we have over 20 people on. If you can go up and give that thing a touch up here, that little thumb thing on your phone, that helps bring more people here. I want to talk to you. That is my gift to the world, is conversation. You know, talking to you, sharing your experiences. That is my gift, my Bardic gift to the world, is sharing in your story. So tell me your story. Tell me about your life. Tell me what the things that you're interested. You know, I've been on a journey now. I'm almost 50 years old, so I've experienced quite a bit. You know, I've done many things in my life. I've traveled the world. I was a Christian for 30 years, a clergyman. I've done lots of stuff. Now I am a druid. Let's see here. You like your bowel movement? Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah, let's see here. Are you a Christian? What is your beliefs? Sonia, I am not a Christian. I am not a Christian. I was a Christian for 30 years and a clergyman. I have recently left Christianity. In October, I sent in my paperwork to my bishop. I say I'm retiring. I can't walk anymore. And I didn't want to tell him I was leaving Christianity. I didn't want to hurt his feelings. But the medical reality was certainly true. But I am not a Christian anymore. Now, I am Christianized. I think there's value in Christianity, just not in the church. The church, to me, in dogma, is a great evil in the world that controls and manipulates people. Now, your name reminds me of Red Sonja. Now, that was a wonderful movie in the 80s, Red Sonja, and they have remade it. I haven't seen the new one yet. Has anyone seen the new Red Sonja? Is it any good? The 80s one was quite well because it had Conan in it, right? But he wasn't Conan in it. Let's see here. You grew up as a virtual military brat. So you're always around military folks online, a voice chat. You learn English through pure osmosis, just being around it. Same with German and French. Yeah, wonderful. Yeah, you speak it quite well, quite well. Let's see. Where is Caroline? I don't know. Do you know where she is? I don't know where Caroline is. We haven't seen Caroline in a while. Let's see. Where are we going here? Lady Caroline. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, we don't do Pollux here. What do druids believe? Earth-based spirituality, finding within what is natural everything that is wonderful. everything that is divine. It is all here. Um, uh, the the practice of Druidry for me has been very helpful to find purpose and meaning in this life, and I try to share that meaning and purpose with others. The Druids of our ancestors, we don't know much about it. Some traditions have survived, like in Wales. The Welsh tradition of the Bardic tradition has continued on. In Ireland, it was there for a long time. It integrated with Christianity to survive. But in Ireland, I think it was when Ireland was conquered finally by the United Kingdom, the British Empire. The Bardic schools were a contradiction, so they were shut down, and the bards went underground. Druidry, you have bards, you have ovites, and then you have druid proper. The bards are the ones who are the storytellers, the poets, the preservers of culture, the people of inspiration, the people that hold the cultural memory. And that's all done differently. Not all bards are musicians, not all bards are storytellers. Some bards are even just actors. I mean, it's very diverse, this idea of the bard. And then you have the ovites. The ovites are the healers and the diviners. In the ancient tradition, these were the people that healed the tribes. They were the ones that you went to for your readings. They didn't have tarot back then, whatever they had back then. Reading the livers of an animal or something. And the druids were the people who were the philosophers and teachers. These are the ones that were they were like Merlin was the druid for King Arthur. Now that's mythology, of course, but I'm giving you an example you can understand. And today, I'm a member of the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids. This is an international group that promotes Druidry, earth-based spirituality in the world. And so I am a bard in this tradition, and I always will consider myself a bard, even if I choose to advance in the studies. There are classes that you take. The bard is who I am. The bard is my life. I've always been a storyteller, a person of inspiration. I've always written poetry. And, if you're interested in my poetry, I have a playlist called Druidic Poetry that I've been working on. I'm trying to create a genre for people write poetry all the time. And there's different genres. And I decided, well, I'm going to call this Druidic Poetry. So if you're interested in that, I have lots of playlists about Druidry. I make videos about Druidry. I talk about Druidry every day here on this channel. I share stories from the ancestors. I bought this beautiful book. Some of you have heard one of the tales. Now, when it comes to the ancestors, the teachings are diverse. There's no like one certain mythology that they have. You have people telling stories and I found this book here is a great gem. I bought this to share stories with my family, to get them acquainted with our history. It's called Read Aloud Celtic Myths and Legends. There's 100 of them in here, and they're only like 10 minutes long. So I've been sharing stories in our evening show, which I do on Monday and Tuesdays. And I also read runes for people. Now, traditional Celtic people, they have the ogama, which are sticks that they use for divination. But there is no like set in stone thing that you're supposed to do. The runes to me that I read as a diviner they are quite simplistic and easy for me. And if you are a community member, I will read your runes if you're ever interested one day. And I usually do that in my evening show. Runes to me have been very helpful in making the decisions in life. Oh my, I got an ocular migraine right now. My eye here has all kinds of wavy lines. That happens. It usually lasts about 20 minutes. You were born in Connecticut. You speak New English. Yeah, it's interesting, some of the accents. that you have here in the United States in terms of the diversity of the English language. But there's something about where my ancestors is. They speak to me the proper English. I really enjoy, hearing my friends from the United Kingdom speak. To me, it's something of a romance, I guess, and trying to connect to my ancestors there. Let's see here. Where am I at? Yeah, we got, we're not interested in your Christian fundamentalism. I don't talk to Christians unless you are being kind. I'm not interested in proselytization. Now, if it's funny, I'll make fun of you. Like if you're trying to cast the devil out of me, I will make fun of you. But normally, I will ignore what you're saying here because I am not interested in your religion or politics. I'm just not interested in being proselytized. Same goes with I am a hedge druid. I practice druid my own way, Richie Rich. Nice to see you again. I do it my own way. Let's see here. Do you watch Dimension 220? I've never heard of that before. Is that some type of television show? I am unaware of Dimension 20. Never heard of it. Do druids sounds anything like the Gaelic? You have Gaelic druids in history and Britannic. The Gaelic make up the Irish and the Scottish. In the Britannic, they are the ancestors of Wales and northern France. That's where all of my history is from all over the United Kingdom. I'm mostly I only just a small portion of Britannic. I'm mostly Gaelic, but the traditions that I participate in are that of my Welsh ancestors. I live the mythology of Ceridwen. That is my goddess. So there's that's the two types of Celtic traditions that I have in my heritage. Like my name, my last name, it goes back to Brittany, the northern France. It means one who is bold. Now, if you say it in Welsh, it means son of fox. That's my name, my surname goes back to northern France. I even traced my ancestors back there on ancestry.com. That's a wonderful resource to use. Ancestry.com. If you're interested, they can help you to see your Celtic heritage because they put an update. I think it was in June or July, where you can see your Celtic ancestry on there, which I thought was wonderful. But it's nice to be able to connect to your ancestors. It really is. You feel like you're continuing where they left off. And that's what we celebrate throughout the year. We celebrate the Wheel of the Year. This Sunday, what's coming up is Imbolc. I'm probably not even saying that right. That is the celebration. In the Gaelic tradition, the celebration of Bridget, the great goddess who prepares for the spring. It's a celebration of lights. Yesterday I bought a bunch of candles for my children to light around the house. And we're going to talk about, our ancestry. Every time we celebrate the Wheel of the Year in my home, it's always about the ancestors, and honoring them and their gods and continuing their traditions. Let's see here. Ceridwen is queen here, sir. Thank you for your gift. Thank you. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you. Thank you. Do Celtic speak Gaelic? Yes, some of them do. Yeah, some of them do. I am terrible at the language of the ancestors. I really try. Let's see. Our lesbian mage is here. Good to see you, Telavani Mage, our lesbian magician. Good to have you here. Yeah, we have all of these people on here. If you can do this, you see up here, I want to talk to you. If you go up and touch that little thing, um, I do this for a living, and I appreciate people that can like, subscribe. You can join our Discord server. We have wonderful people on there. We have atheists, we have pagans, we have Christians, Jews, Muslims, and Satanists, all in one place, getting along, having wonderful conversations. You can get, by being a community member, you get access to our Discord. You also get that little Owen symbol next to your name, which changes every month. You get a bunch of cool emojis, and you get to be part of a wonderful community. I am a spiritual entertainer, and this is what I do, my art that I share with the world. You are a Gnostic, so you practice. What type of Gnostic are you? That's very diverse. Most Gnostics today, they continue Christian Gnosticism. Is that what you do? You continue the traditions of Christian Gnosticism? To me, the Christian Gnostic tradition is more appropriate. Now, I don't jive well with a lot of things that you find in Gnosticism, like the idea that a girl must become a man in order to be a child of God, or the idea that the world is evil. I think the world is wonderful. It's how we perceive it that is wrong. And I was talking a little bit about how I understand reincarnation is non-traditional. Reincarnation usually teaches you keep coming back till you get it right. I think we keep coming back to make it better. That is our purpose, the cosmos as we know it is under construction, and that construction is forever. We keep coming back to making it better. And eventually we'll come back to be able to have a more sustained form of existence, I think. Do you notice that we are living better than many people in the ancient world? We are living longer. And with the integration of technology, our years will be much, much longer. That is right around the corner, right? Our technology is integrating with us right now as we speak. And that's going to be a beautiful thing. There's certainly dangers with that, right? Losing our humanity. But I think it is a step towards the expansion of our human consciousness. In terms of the mythology of resurrection, that's where we need to be, where we are not dying. The reality of death is something that we need to overcome eventually. We are unable to sustain our existence here. We have to keep going back and reconstituting. And that's how I understand it. It's non-traditional. But I see the world as beautiful and wonderful. I don't see it as ever-ending. The cosmos, I think the cosmos is always going to be here. It's always going to continue. But we are going to continue to come back until the world is sustainable for us. And that is a great mystery. And that is my opinion, because nobody knows what the hell is going on, really. We all guess. And it's a shame when people say, it must be this way or else. Accept what I'm saying or else. You have stopped your journey. When you have yielded yourself to an institution of religion, when you say, this is the way it must be, you stop growing, you stop searching. You commit existential suicide, as Albert Camus once said, when you give your life over to a religion. Religions are wonderful. They contain wisdom, right? But when you say it must be this way, you stop growing. You remain where you are. There's so much wonder to be discovered in this world, but you have to keep searching. The search reveals it. Being in a state of gratitude reveals it. You're no longer in gratitude if you have everything, right? There's nothing to be grateful about. There's no more discovery. You're stuck in one spot. You don't grow. Oh, let's see here. Oh, Bob, the algorithm has brought me back here. Nice to see you, Random Shitty. Is that your name? Random Shitty? Good to see you again. It's always good. People like talking about their bowel movements here. Yeah. Red Sonja is awesome. You saw the new one. You saw the new one? Yeah. I like the old one. I love the Conan films. I love the mythology of Conan. You know, that what's interesting that I learned is when Conan gets his sword in the first movie of Conan, when he goes into that thing and there's that giant with the sword, that was an Atlantean general. I thought that was quite fascinating to learn about that film. That the great conquerors of the land were the Atlanteans before other things, started coming around. Yeah, I was always hoping that there would be a third installment to the Conan films. Um, he could still do it. I mean, he could be like a. I mean, he's in great health, Arnold, right? He's a wonderful actor, horrible politician, but wonderful actor, and maybe not so good of a someone to be married to because he really likes the ladies, doesn't he? Oh man. Oh, let's see here. You never stop being a Christian. Don't need a fancy building to worship in. Yeah, I'm Christianized. I certainly am. Um, I think there's value in seeing, loving your enemy, loving your neighbor as yourself. Knowing that you're loved uh, unconditionally. And this is the contradiction that you have by institutional Christianity. You're not loved unconditionally. You're loved if you're doing what the God wants. And I reject that. The idea that just because you don't believe or have the right ideas, that you are condemned. I don't think Jesus ever said that shit. That is an institution trying to control people through fear. And I think it's quite unfortunate. Yeah, I saw the He-Man commercial. That was awesome. Did you see they released the commercial for the new He-Man? I love the one with Dolph when he was He-Man in his younger years. He's a wonderful actor too, Dolph. Now he does a lot of like third-rate sci-fi films and stuff. He's a wonderful actor. He was in Rocky. Dolph, he is a wonderful actor. I really appreciate his acting abilities. Yeah, he does a lot of those barbarian movies and things when he was younger. Um, they did. I don't like what they did to the cartoon. The earlier He-Man cartoon that they had on Cartoon Network was well done. Um, but the newer version, it was like he was She-Man. I mean, they got really um, political with it, and I don't like that. Now, I am certainly a person of diversity, but I don't like when people politicize their films, or they take a genre that has been traditional and they politicize it. I think that it's fine if you're making a political film, good for you, but you're taking something that has a fan base that has a certain lore and a certain culture, and you are trying to push your views through it. I think that is wrong. I have nothing wrong with diversity, as you all know. I am gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Um, but yeah, the He-Man, I saw the commercial yesterday and I thought that, oh, it looks awesome. You have the commercial reveals that Prince Adam is shipped off to Earth for his protection. And he comes back to, what is it, Eternia somehow. It is really well done. The commercial that I saw, it looked quite wonderful. Let's see here. They need to do more with She-Ra. Now the She-Ra cartoon was really good. The early one, the newer one was good too. It was perfect. I watched it with my kids. It was She-Ra's kind of soft, right? In the cartoon, right? And the newer one was quite well done. I liked the She-Ra cartoon. That would be great if they did a movie, She-Ra. Well, now what's funny about He-Man is that's his pronouns that he has when he's a human. They wanted his pronouns on his desk, and he put he/man. So they kind of put some humor to that, to the pronoun TikTok fanaticism, which I thought was quite funny. Oh, man. Where are we at here? Sir Flame Drop, our good friend. Good to see you here. Good to have you here. Let's see. Where are we at here? Native Indian people are kind of like druids in Shinto. Yeah. Druidry is universal. The word druid comes from the Celtic tradition, but in humanity, the druid is what we are. We are all druids, but we don't know it, right? We are taught other types of philosophies. The druid is the high priest or priestess of nature, and that is your natural. You find meaning in what is natural. That's why I am against like the Abrahamic tradition, because these religions say you meet the divine when you leave this place, that there's no divine in the world. And I think that's terrible. Not being able to connect to the world, to nature, I think is responsible for the lack of mental health in the Western world, because people are locked in their houses all day, playing video games and so on and so forth. I know I live that life. My children live that life, and I try to get them out every week, to touch grass, to take them out in the swamp or to the park. I've always done that for my children because I know the culture that we're in. And if you want to have friends, you've got to be playing Call of Duty with them, right? Yeah, they are not able to walk away from it because they don't have the maturity level. That is hopefully when they're older, they'll be able to walk away. I was trapped, in that for many years of my life. And druidry is my salvation. It really is. To be able to find, I was pretty depressed, waiting to be with divine. What Christianity taught me was quite depressing. And then learning to find it here. Now, that didn't come first through druidry, that came from sophiology. As some of you saw the interviews I've done with Dr. Michael Martin. He has been a great influence on my life. Sophiology is druidry. You see divine wisdom in the world. You're able to connect to it. You're able to experience it. So that was kind of like I have all of these precursors to where I am now in my life, in my practice of druidry. Let's see. I'll be right back. I got to go wake up my sons for school, and I'll bring the tortoise so you can see the tortoise. Say hello to the tortoise. So give me a minute here. School time. My sons, it is time for school. It is cold. Get your clothes on. Oh, man, it's so cold. Don't eat anything until lunchtime, okay? You can have the rest of the stages at lunchtime. Just get up and get your work done, all right? Oh, let's see here. Coming back to you, grabbing my torches. Oh, good. We left the light on here. It's very cold. My tortoise is cold. It's not fair to her. All right, coming here with my tortoise to say hello. She's like, "Why are you taking me out of my heat lamp, touching me with your cold, cold hands?" There she is. Oh, ho, 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 ho. She loves to be pet on the back of her head. Oh, she is such a sweet little creature. She's warm. She's warming up my hands because she's been sitting under her heat lamp. Oh, look at her. She's such a gracious creature. All right, putting her back in her cage. Oh, my. Here you go, creature. Get back into that. Oh, there you go. All right, coming back to you. coming back for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Nothing more, nothing less. That is what I do. I am your entertainer. There I am. There I am. Yeah, it's good to be here. It's good to be here. I love talking to you. I love having these conversations with people. Every day I am here. And if you like to talk to me, if you like listening to me, like and subscribe. Some people, I know that it's a habit. You just go on, but just doing that, it helps people on YouTube. Some of us do this to make a living, and I appreciate people that can do that, that like listening, hearing stories about druidry and stuff. Yeah, the native people all over the world, like Shinto is druidry, right? Native people, they practice druidry. It is natural to the human condition. You want to learn about other ancestors, the Lakota ways, but nothing about druids or the tribes of Europe. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is with the ancestors, there's not much there. Most of it has been wiped out, right, because of Christians and things. What we know has been preserved by Christians too. So you like when you hear stories, they are sometimes Christianized. Some of the stories that we hear, the myths of our ancestors, the tales that they would tell. So the like modern druidry today and Celtic paganism really is just continuing where they left off in our own way. There's nothing, if you go back in time, it was all diverse. You have Celtic people. The Celtic people all did things differently. There was no like everyone had the same god. Everyone had the same myths and poems and things. It was all diverse and it mingled with other cultures. I believe, like, for instance, the Ogham, which is the Celtic divining sticks, was influenced by the runes. You had a huge population of Nordic people in Northern Ireland. When you look up Celtic in a dictionary, it tries to narrow it to one reality, but it was quite diverse. Celtic peoples were all over the world, the ancient world. They continued to be pushed. Like for instance, they were all over like France, Gauls, northern Spain. There was even a small splinter in the Middle East. They continued to get pushed into the British Isles, and that's where they ended up their days. And still persecuted, still sought and destroyed to be conquered, especially by the Romans. The Romans wiped out all of the great Druid tribes. I mean, a lot of it went underground. And Christianity was even worse. What was left over, the Christians, they destroyed. I mean, so when you say, how can we continue, like get in touch? You just do what they were doing. Start doing it your way and try to connect with the language. I mean, language is a bridge to the ancestors. For the Welsh language, for me, is a bridge, and I'm terrible at it. The only word I can really say is Awen. That is the sacred word that connects me to my ancestors. The Welsh people, and they are the ones that really continued some of the traditions of the ancestors. So thank you, Welsh people. Thank you, Welsh people. Darlingard. Let's see. Oh, my. Native American DNA is so fascinating. Yeah. When my ancestors came here, I have 1%. That's it. A lot of American people, you have probably 1% of the DNA of the natives that were here. That is a common thing in the United States. The 1%ers, as we are called. Not enough to get free college. I used to hear tales of the Cherokee who are if you saw my biological father, he looks like a native. I mean, he's all dark. That's because he's mostly northern France. You have dark complected people there. He used to think he was Native American. And I tried to go to college for free. This is before DNA. tests, and I couldn't find any of the records to be able to verify. I tried, I really did, and it's terrible. The stories that Native peoples here in the United States had to go through. It's terrible what all the racism and the thievery that went on by the government. Terrible. You have colonic stacking? Well, take an enema. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, man. Tell me you have a shillelagh. We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons here. I don't have the magical weapon. Stephen. Stephen Pandu. Good to see you, John. Good to have you here. Ovites is your goal, but druid title would be fantastic also, yeah. Yeah, when I think about those things within my community, those are things to serve the people. And do I really want to, like my group that we have, it's mostly bards in my community that I belong to. We have one druid that has gone through all of it. It took him 7 years to go through all of the studies to become the druid of the community. And he's a wonderful person. Now, I'm like 10 years older than him. And when I talk to him, it's like talking to an older brother. He's just full of wisdom. We did an interview with him. You can see that we talked about Dungeons and Dragons and druidry and healing. There's a video of him in my interviews. I've interviewed about three people that practice druidry. You have like kind of my Amakara, that old guy, the naked druid. I did an interview with him. He's like a spiritual father to me. And then I did that one popular young lady. She just put a new video out. Starlight Stories is her channel. She's a wonderful, wonderful inspiration. Let me see if I can find her page. Let's see. Yeah, I can't find it right now because I got all these things. I did an interview with her about Celtic spirituality and how to define it. We couldn't get to a definition, but that was a wonderful interview as well. She is a member of Obid as well. She is also a bard. Let's see here. Scrolling through here. What are the Ovites? The Ovites is like in traditional Celtic druidry, you have bard, Ovite, and druid. These are the ones that keep the community together in the ancient world. And these are the things that are emphasized now in modern druidry. It is threefold. You start out as a bard, you're introduced to the Bardic schools, how to be creative, how to do art and poetry and so on and so forth, and you are educated about the tradition. Now, bards proper of the ancestors, like there are still Bardic schools today that they are very dedicated. They would memorize poetry, and this would be like a 10-year process of the ancestors, because that is the only way they were able to preserve the culture. They didn't have the internet. They didn't have books laying around. So the bards were the ones that did all this memorization, and they told the stories in the king's hall. They were the ones who had the musical instruments, or sometimes or acted out things, and that took that's traditional. That's the traditional bard of the ancient world. And then we don't do that today. You don't find Bardic schools like you do. The preservation of knowledge is different. But the Ovites in the ancient tribes were the healers, and they're the ones you go to for a rune reading and stuff like that. And then you have the druids they were the philosophers. Yeah, and that is what you find in the organization that I belong to, the Order of Bards, Ovites, and Druids, they continue that threefold thing. Everything was in threes for the ancestors. That's how they preserved their the Celtic reality, their wisdom, their tradition. Everything was in threes. I have a modern representation of that called triads. I have a playlist of triads that are modern that I have reworked some of the traditional things that the ancestors have said in my own way. If you want to check that out, it's called the Triads. I also have the largest Druidic modern presentation of Druidism on YouTube, and it's called Druidic Wisdom. I have a playlist for that. Over 500 things about poetry, sayings, wisdom, if you like that. Let's see here. This might seem strange that I think that you might be my father. Probably, yeah. I got around in my younger years. Church of the Companions. Oh my. May the great goddess Ceridwen bless us with her light and her cauldron. Yeah. She's a wonderful goddess, Ceridwen. Yeah. You took the ancestry test and it looked up some records, and I finally found you. Nice to see you, Roger. Glad to be. My long lost son, Roger, is here. I am your dad. Probably, yeah. I got around in my younger years. Let's see here. Jerry Ginger, good to see you. Hail Ceridwen, the good doctor, Danu, Jesus, and Buddha for Vixen. She mixes it all up there. Let's see here. Whoa. Yeah. Leon, Leonard, nice to see you. You're digging the Oblivion music. Thank you. You are a person of culture. You're able to recognize that. Most people, oh, is that Skyrim music? No, it is not Skyrim music. Yeah. Let me see where I'm at here. Wait, I'm a little bit behind in the comments, but I try to talk to everyone here. So if I have not talked to you yet, or went to your comment, I'm about an hour behind. It takes me a while to get through the comments to talk to you, but I do enjoy having these conversations with you. Where am I at here? Let's see here. Just to wait, YouTube won't let me go any further back. Lotto Gameplay is here. Good to see you. Hope we have an informative and funny stream today. Oh, always, yeah. There's a lot of Scottish in Nova Scotia and New Scotland as well. You tried an exorcism, but your gym membership expired. Oh, shit. I'm sorry to hear that. The demon is here. Good to see you. Catholicism is anthology. Victor, Catholicism enslaves you. That's what Catholicism is. I left the Catholic Church. Your name, Bowmaster, is Burmeister, and you're German Saxon. Look at you. Oh, my. Everything else is superstition. Yeah, people rising from the dead. That used to be a fairy tale. Now, why can't you accept other people's beliefs? Oh, yeah. God's messenger of peace. Yes, lots of gods here. Oh, there's only one true God, and it is Ceridwen. I agree. Ceridwen is all you need. The Eightfold Path and the Four Precepts in Buddhism, I don't remember them all. I studied Buddhism a long time ago, vaguely remember much of it. Let's see here. Offloading your moral basis to randomization causes ruin? Or maybe for you, not for other people of intelligence. The fundamentalists have scheduled a raid today on us, right? Oh, man. Yeah, we just can't get away from them, right? Let's see here. Though devotion's visage and pious action, do we sugar offer the devil himself, is a quote you fundamentalists should learn and internalize. Where are we at here? Yeah, I heard there's some special school in Ireland. Did you go there? There's lots of schools in Ireland. Yeah, there's lots of schools in Ireland. I did not go to any special school. No, I did not. All of my education was here in the United States. That's where I was educated. You will sub and come back because you are interesting. Thank you, Roger. Roger the Cheeto, as you call yourself. Are lesbians Gnostic? I don't know. I can't speak for the lesbian community. They are. You can ask lesbian magician how she feels about that. Can we start habitually shadow banning the fundies? The stream feels like it's enveloped. Well, the problem with doing that, I won't talk to them, but you can certainly block them. I have to do this for a living, and the fundamentalists are my bread and butter here because of they help my algorithm. So I can't go around, kicking them all out because that will affect. I don't have a sustainable community here yet where I can make a living. So the fundamentalists, they help me to make a living. Let's see here. You're an atheist, so you are not a Gnostic. You are made of stardust, which is much cooler than being spawned by a server admin. Yeah, that's a lot more fun. Oh, my allergies. That means sense. Thanks for clarifying. You're welcome. Appreciate your support. I wish I was spawned by a server admin. Yeah. Let's see. Death Wish coffee is like a depth charge. I never had Death Wish coffee. Now, I saw the movie The Death Wish. I don't think I see the newer version, the older versions. I thought that one, there was one scene in it where the guy has someone at gunpoint, and the gentleman that is the star, he has got a gun as well. And he goes, the guy with the gun pointing it at the person says, I'm going to kill them if you don't stop. And the guy goes, go ahead, you're going to die too. I thought that was quite funny to be able to say that. Oh, let's see here. Where are we at? Are you indicating? Let's see here. Have a good one, everyone. Take care, Inquisitor Bacon. Thank you for making sure everything is not kosher. Now, if you're going to spam, you're going to get moderated. You don't have to keep repeating your bullshit on here. Vixen's going to get you. There it is. Yeah. Fundamentalists will be like, stop liking things. Yeah. We are all going to have to get along if we're going somewhere. We got to get better, right? Exactly. Yeah, we got serial fundamentalists like Kawika here. Always bitching. Like, that's going to make me want to join your religion by being a bitch about it. Let's see. Maybe stop glorifying shit and start calling it out. Buddha basically advertised to stop desire, which is just mental death. Now, you're not interpreting Buddhism properly. That is not what there was no mental death. It was a reordering of how you understood the world, helping to change the energy of that desire into something more meaningful. So there's no glorifying shit and calling it out. That's what Christian fundamentalists do. It's their go-to words that they use. Oh, shit, what is this? We have decided to decrease. So, oh, no. That's not good. Yeah, where are we at here? Dolph, yeah, Longden, that's his name, yeah. Public service announcement from prostate exam. Don't let bad people into your life and put you down for a decade while you think it's not hurting you. It really is. If someone isn't positive influence your life, you get. Yeah, you just got out of a bad relationship? Is that what you're saying? Yeah, that happens to people, right? You think you can't do better. You think, well, no one is going to love me. when you're stuck with this other person who treats you like shit. You don't deserve that. You don't deserve that. Now, if that person doesn't want to reform, they are not worth your time. Yeah. Oh, let's see here. You still friends with your colleagues from the church? Nope, they don't talk to me. They just cared about, well, I can't point to my clergy collar anymore. They just cared about my clerical collar. They didn't care about me as a person. They stopped talking to me. This is the problem with dogma. When you violate the dogma, you are an enemy. You see how evil that is? You see how destructive that is? They are not interested in a relationship with you when you're not doing it the way they want. That's how damaging religion can be to people. All these people who said I was wonderful when I was a clergyman, where are you? You are gone, right? You don't want to talk to me anymore because I'm not doing it your way. That tells me that you were never interested in me as a person to begin with. And that's what that tells me. When you're interested in a person, you stand by them, even when they make bad choices. That's how God works. You know, I might be making a bad choice by leaving Christianity. I don't think that I am, but God's not going to abandon me. God doesn't abandon people. These assholes did. What is the lie of the snake in the garden? Rather, what is the lie of the God who said you're not going to die, or you're going to die if you eat that? That's a lie. They didn't die. But what a Christian will do is reinterpret it. Oh, he meant spiritual death. No, he meant physical death. He meant physical death. If they were, that was a form of punishment. Let's see here. I'm a devil worshipping dude. No, I don't worship anything, sir. Things that you must worship to me are devils. The God of the Bible is the devil to me. Druids used to tell their warriors that they would be reincarnated. That is an opinion. That is not based on fact. That is an opinion. There's no historical evidence that reincarnation was the norm. That is an opinion. Now, let's see here. The cauldron of life. Now, you're talking about the Welsh tale where they were in this war with the Irish, and they had a cauldron that would resurrect you. The cauldron would resurrect you and make you kind of dumb at the same time. It's kind of like you'd put the body in the cauldron and it would come back. And there's this one hero, I forgot what his name. He put himself in the cauldron and broke it. He was some type of giant or something. The cauldron of life that you're referring to. That wasn't reincarnated. That was a resurrection. I think that's in the Mabby, if I'm not mistaken. I am new to all of this. It took you 10 years after leaving someone to realize there was a reason. So many problems. Yeah. Some people are like they're assholes, right? Now, you have to, sometimes people get so desperate, right? And I know what that's like. I mean, I've been in bad relationships when I was a young person. You just want to be loved, and you don't think anyone else will do it, right? So you put up with the shit. It's not worth you. It's not worth destroying yourself. You joined House Televani, but I prefer Morganton. I get to the Cloud District often. Yeah, when the Millennium Falcon comes around. Oh, where are we at here? Let's see, where are we at? There are different houses in the Kingdom Empire. I hope everyone is doing well today. The tortoise with a planet on its back. Yeah. I thought I loved her, and I missed her oddly enough. I never knew what a toxic person was after being with one over a decade. Yeah, that's terrible. I'm sorry that you had to experience that, right? Yeah, there's a lot of evil people out there that they don't know how to love. Yeah, but the other person can be healed from that. as well. I mean, you don't have to remain an asshole. Parenthood, the hardest hood you will ever walk through. Yeah. Tell me about it. I got 8 children. Oh, man. You like the tortoise? Yeah. The fundies are here in full effect, right? Christian fundamentalists, Christian fundamentalists, Christian fundamentalists, Christian fundamentalists. There they are. I just ignore you. I don't acknowledge you unless I can use it for humor. Because some of you don't, you're just repeating and copying and pasting. I am not interested in your religion. I left it. I am not going back. Your kid wanted a turtle and to call it a straw. You call it straw. I just call I have a tortoise, and I just call her tortoise. It's just like my rabbits. I call my rabbits Mr. and Mrs. Bunny. I mean, it's quite simple. One time, you and your homies were smoking blunts out in a wooded area, and you saw a turtle on. All of a sudden, your childhood friend mega stomps the turtle. Oh, that's terrible. What an evil son of a bitch. Yeah, these people that harm animals, they're terrible, right? I am a lover of animals. That just pisses me off when I see that shit. Let's see here. You saw a picture of a native Vietnamese woman taken in 1890. She was the most beautiful woman you have ever seen. Yeah. Oh, man. Where are we at here? Starboy is here. Good to see you, our good friend, the Starboy. Good to see you here. You're always saying kind things. That's important. What religion am I preaching? I'm not a preacher, sir. I am not preaching any religion. I am just a bard, sharing my stories, talking to you, having conversation. I am a spiritual entertainer, not a preacher. Good morning, Joseph the artist. Prayers for everyone who can't get the correct meds in the world. Your heart goes out to disabled people in these times. Yeah, there are people who can't get treatment. You know, if I did not have the proper medication, I couldn't be doing this. I am grateful for that opportunity to get high, so I can sit down. Without medication, I wouldn't be here today. And it's a tragedy when people can't get proper health care, right? Where are we at here? Yeah, let's see here. Nothingness does not exist. Yeah, I don't believe that nothingness exists. There's always been a universe, scientists tell us. I've listened to cosmologists say that there's always been a universe. Energy and matter has always been there. What are you going to do now, Christians, with science? It continues to disprove your Bible. Let's see here. Joe E., good to see you. New background, new clothes. Okay, I see. You do dig it. You like it. Yeah, I like this pentangle here. It's got a goddess feel to it, so I enjoy it. And I've got rid of my clergy shirt. Yeah, I am no longer a clergyman. I used it as a prop to get people to watch me, and because people talk to you when you're a clergyman. Just some man on the screen. It's hard unless you're very attractive. Yeah, I notice a lot of attractive people, they get audiences real easy. So I had to use my skills to work my way to where I'm at right now. And I appreciate people that can support me. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. And you can join our Discord community if you want. There's a join button. Buy me a cup of coffee, and you can be a member of our Discord community. Oh, let's see. Believe me, I'll suffer for eternity. Someone said that to you. Yeah, it's a shame that you guys cannot have a real conversation with people where they would say, oh, I love what you're saying. I want to follow you. I want to believe in your religion. No, you have to use fear because you have no real substance. There's nothing there. So you resort to fear and manipulation. where there are people of intelligence here, and your bullshit doesn't work here. Oh my. Let's see, where are we at? Oh man, study the Bible? I did. I studied the Bible for 30 years. How about you? I was a Christian for 30 years. I read the Bible every day. I went to university and got educated on the proper context of the scriptures. How about you, sir? You're telling me to read the Bible. And I've learned it's just mythology. After years of study, like, this doesn't make any sense. Why does this God an asshole? Fathers don't act like that. Common sense, being a father, helped me to see that the God of the Bible is no father. He is a tormentor. You'd call the police on him if he lived next door. I mean, he's a terrible, terrible God. You're going to make yourself available as a volunteer Grim Reaper for the channel to take out the trash that keep trying to disrupt the show. There's no disrupting here, really. I am very skilled in my abilities to deal with the Christian trolls. Very skilled. Yeah, apply for grants too, yeah. The guy that created Webster's Dictionary said all Americans should know their native home and country a bit. Yeah, that's important. When you don't have the proper connection to your ancestors, there's something missing in your life. Now, a lot of people in America, you know what I'm talking about. You feel displaced. You see, like the Italian family down the street, they're continuing their traditions. What are you doing? You're eating Rice Krispie treats, right? There's a displacement that I experience, not being connected to my ancestors, to not have those traditions. I felt quite displaced. When I was a Christian, I joined a Slavic church, and I tried to be a part of it. And it felt kind of artificial because that was not my heritage. It was beautiful. I felt adopted by the people, but returning to my Celtic roots has really helped me to feel that connection, to feel that I am continuing, where they left off, sharing their stories. Oh, let's see here. Oh, man. Lots of fundamentalists on here today. The fire is going to be hot. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of God I want, who is going to torment me forever. Yeah. Good morning, Brent. Good to see you. You're watching a druid on a Korean cell phone? Look at that. Cool Hand Mountain Man. Rice Krispie treats are delicious. Yeah, what's funny, my mom watches. We had when I was in 6th grade, we had a ethnic foods celebration at the school I was attending. And she made Rice Krispies for me to take to it. And everyone was making fun of me. He was like, "You're all American. Good for you. You brought Rice Krispies to the cultural festival that we're celebrating." That was quite hilarious. They were good Rice Krispies. My mother makes good Rice Krispie treats. Yeah. Oh man, where are we at here? How do I got to focus on work? You'll be listening. Yeah, thank you for your participation. Where's Kiki? You saw Kiki in here? I didn't see Kiki. Oh, damn. Did I miss Kiki? Did I miss you? Are you in here? I don't remember seeing you. Oh, there's Kiki. I see Kiki. Kiki is our expert at homosexuality. If you have any questions about being gay, Kiki has been gay all of his life. So he can answer all of your questions. Oh my, where are we at here? Let's see, where am I at? Scrolling through. You're making clam chowder? Oh my. Yeah, I am allergic to clams and shrimp and stuff like that. You like my cloak, Kiki? Yeah, thank you. I am doing good, Lime. Nice to see you. Glad that you are here. What is the best breakfast? Pop-Tarts and a Monster Energy drink for you? Flaming hot Cheetos and Mountain Dew? Look at you. You are having a traditional young person's meal on the way to school. Oh, let's see. Equinox, good to see you. Nibbles. Lost without the foundation. That's right. Yeah, I agree. Shit, where am I at here? Oh, man. Way behind. Way behind in the comments here. But I try to talk to everybody. If you're like, why hasn't he responded to me? Well, there's 1,000 comments here. I ignore all the Christian bullshit in here. But let me see here. Sammy, you're spamming. I'm going to put you in a timeout. Put in a timeout. There you are. No spamming, Sammy. No spamming. We don't do that shit here. Oh, man. Where am I at here? All right, I found my place here. You use whiskey as mouthwash? Do you brush your teeth with Jack? Dr. Pepper in Lucky Strikes or Fago? Let's do Lucky Strikes. Yeah, Crazy Carl, good to see you, our good friend. Now, we have all these people on here. If you enjoy what I'm doing, there's a like button up there. All you have to do is touch it, see, I'm putting it right, my finger on it right now. That's where it is. Yeah, I do this for a living, and I appreciate people that can touch that button and subscribe. Oh, where are we at here? You enjoy your spinning wool and silk today. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh, where am I at here? Where am I from? I am from the mysterious land of Florida, the Florida man. I live in the swamp. Let's see. Nice to see you, Roku. Hope you are doing well. Oh, man. Let's see here. Luke Luthenian. If God in the Bible is a good of love, he wouldn't have said, spare the rod, spare the child, sending people to hell. Yeah, the Bible is terrible. Gods of love do not create torture chambers. You're right. I agree with you. Where are we at here? Good morning, Francisco. Good to have you here. Let's see. Talk about love, but the channel is the hate, not loving. Yeah. If you're a Christian, why aren't you loving? Why are you being assholes? Is what Vixus wants to know. You might convert, Vixus, right? If you are loving, but you're being assholes. So these people on here are offended by the way that you're talking. Now, when I was a clergyman, when I was a Christian, I wasn't an asshole. I didn't force my beliefs onto people like you're doing. When I was younger, I did, because that's all I thought. That's how Christianity must be. If you're being a dick to someone else, they're not going to listen to you. Let's see. Nicholas used Death Wish skateboards. Oh, my. Oh, let's see. Where are we at here? Melly, good to see you, our good friend. Melly Star, sunrise to you. It is touching your heart. The fundamentalists, as messed up as their views may be reached through seeing our peaceful and happy discourse. We should not abandon them completely. I was one yourself. Yeah, I was a fundamentalist Christian too at one time. And it took me a long time to get out of that bullshit. Let's see here. God doesn't care because he can't do anything? Well, maybe you're God. Let's see here. Where are we at? You heard something interesting yesterday? Oh, looking forward to it. Your father collected Buddha, so that's fun. Some of them are quite comical, like there's like a Buddha for everything, really, right? He never knew what worse luck your bad luck just saved you from. Interesting. Kiki, you are gay and want to be a streamer. Saint, any tips? Uh, that would be a good title for your channel. I am gay. I think that you could really, do like live streams of you knitting and stuff like that, and talk to people. That would be fun. Yeah. Call your channel I am gay, and I don't know how YouTube would respond to that, if they would, because sometimes some of the titles they censor because they think that you're being inappropriate. Um, I think that would be really good. If I wanted to promote homosexuality, I would put I am gay. Let's see. Thank you, Carl. Crazy Carl's a Christian, right? How do I feel about creation, spirituality, and Michael Fox? I don't know who Michael Fox is, but I don't believe in a creation. I believe in a creator, certainly. But I think that creation, when you limit it to one time, it really is not very powerful or meaningful. It shows the weakness of deity. But when you have a father who is always making shit all the time, and a mother always giving birth to the cosmos, to me that is more meaningful. Which is more powerful, a God who makes things one time, or a God who has always been making things? You cannot fathom that. A God who has always been making stuff. That seems more powerful and appropriate. Theo the painter is here. Christians tell you to love God. They don't like it when I mention Pan. Yeah, I love the Pan mythology is quite diverse, right? To me, Pan is the Christ. He is the Lord of the shepherds. So that's what the Christ was, right? The Pan is the son of Apollo and the nymph. I forgot what her name was. That's what Jesus was. He was the God-man. He was of the earth and of the heavens. The myth of Pan, the positive, not the horny Pan who shanks goats and stuff like that. There's different mythologies about Pan. The positive Pan, I think, really reflects the Christ mythology. What is your stance on all of the LGBT stuff doing for kids? Well, I'm gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That should say it all, right? Now you're talking about like TikTok and shit like that. Now some of that stuff is embarrassing to people who are of diversity. There's being an asshole about it. We have all kinds of diverse people here, and they see that shit and they're like, these people are assholes. They don't represent us. That's a little bit different. Like Kiki here, I'm sure he doesn't approve of some of the depictions of people of diversity on like younger people. What they're doing with their bullshit is inappropriate. Yeah, it's a shame that they get generalized. You get swept up. When you I don't like I understand the purpose for the title, LGBTQ plus, but it's a generalization because not everyone's the same, right? Not everyone's doing it the same. And to be labeled that way, like you're part of this, that you're not, it's like, I am not that type of human being. You're over there on the other side of the aisle. I don't like that. I don't like that. I try to look at all people as people and however they want to live their humanity. There you go. You called it. Called what? What do you call? Wise man once said, a man who grabs a cat by the tail learns something he can learn no other way through this. What do you mean by that? Cat by the tail learns something he can learn no other way. Can you clarify that? Because I am ignorant of the proverb. Thank you for your support. Let's see here. Where we put other animals in cages. Yeah. My relationship was not in a good place. I talked to them about it, and now it's better than ever. Trying to fix things is a good idea, certainly. Have you ever looked? Turbo Christ is here. Nice to see you. Have you ever looked at a relay towers that are lattice, self-supported horizontal structures? It's very much lifted and inspired from the symbol behind you. No, I never knew that. No. Yeah, this is a universal symbol, the pentangle. It is universal. It is a natural symbol, sacred geometry. You need to leave your house today, and I am worried about ice. Any calming advice? Oh, shit. Bring some salt with you on the bottom of your shoes. Yeah, it's terrible out there, right? Yeah, like I'm in Central Florida, and it's cold as hell out. I mean, it was like freezing shit last night, and it's gonna get worse this week. I've never seen it go into the 20s here where I am, and that's supposed to be on Sunday. Jamin, good to see you. Yeah, so stay safe, stay safe. Oh yeah, let's see here. I see your staff. It took cool, and you got your own. Oh, that's just my walking stick. It ain't a proper staff. You saw in my videos with my walking stick. Yeah, I have to have a walking stick for going out in the swamp because there's all kinds of critters and there's sinkholes and shit like that. So I have a walking stick for going in areas that I'm not normal. It's also a good thing in terms of presentation of druidry, right? The classical druid with the cloak and walking stick. Oh shit! What was that? You talked about the Pythagorean using symbol a long time ago. Has a lot to do with specific geometry, harmless energy flow very well. Yeah, yeah. I like this symbol. I put it up to try to repel Christian fundamentalists. But I like the symbol. It is a symbol of my ancestors. They use the pentangle. Let's see here. Consider the possibility that no system is perfect. Yeah. You saw a wild tortoise in Arizona. Yeah, they are. Well, we have those in my backyard as well. They are protected by the state. You can't touch them. The tortoises that are in the sanctioned area that is protected. You left Christianity 4 years ago. The Bible itself made you leave. Yeah, me too. The Bible is terrible. The Bible is terrible. Now, when it's not Word of God, when it's just mythology, it's okay because that's how people talked about their gods. But when you say God is an asshole, no, he's not. No, he's not. You would drink from the cauldron with a curly straw if killed one permits. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, let's see here. Lots of jealousy today, you think? Where are we at here? What led you to Christ? The devil, I guess. Demonic entities. Uh, Christianity was something that was available in the Western world, and I had no other exposure to anything else, and that seemed like the answer to wanting to get close to divinity, because I experienced a lot of dark things, messing around with the occult and stuff as a young person, that drove me into the church to help deal with it. Now I know you don't need any of that shit to deal with it, but that's what made me become a Christian. Is I just wanted to be closer to this being that has always been around, and deal with these dark forces that were tormenting me as a young person. Oh, let's see here. Now I haven't abandoned the Christ. I think he's a wonderful archetype of the Father. Just the Bible is terrible. Oh, you're going to go to Camden around 9 a.m. Oh my. Oh, where are we at? What brand of liniment am I drinking? sparkling ice, the drink of bards everywhere. Let's see here. Speaking of medicine, you're going to smoke a reefer to dull your pain? Yeah. Uh, we're in a never-ending story. Yeah, that's how I see it. It's quite romantic to see the world that way. That's how I see it. And nothing is getting even bigger. I look nice. Thank you, Rob. Thank you. You're about to start remodeling your bathroom. Pray to them spirits for me. I'm going to need all the help. Great Lady Caledwin, pour out your cauldron on our good friend. Give him the inspiration that he needs for a successful project. And there you are. You impersonated a clergyman? No, I was a real clergyman. I was ordained in the Ruthenian Greek Catholic Church. And I was a Christian for 30 years, yeah. I tried all of it to see where I fit best. And it was the Ruthenian Church. They are Catholics in communion with the church. They were once Orthodox. And about 300 years ago, they came into communion with the Church of Rome. Probably a horrible decision. Horrible decision. Yeah, I wore my clergy shirt for a while when I was doing my shows here. But now I have retired it. You want me to bring my collar back? I think it's gone. I think it's time to move on and to represent more true what I'm about, and that's druidry. Let's see here. Some of the comments today are awful. Yeah, these people are assholes on here. Yeah, when I first started, someone's making fun of my weight. I'm in perfect health. I don't know why people are always, bickering about people's weight and stuff like that. It's not my fault. I'm an old ass man. I'm in perfect health, but these. I don't know why you want to be an asshole. Let's see here. Dangerous part about religious people is them being so sure. Yeah, that's very dangerous, right? No, you don't believe anyone tells you that you're not yours. Nobody, you are free yourself from indoctrination, of suffering. Dogma is a great evil. It is a great evil. Oh, Gargoyle, nice to see you. Good to have you here. Where am I at here? I'm swinging the shillelagh of truth. I'm trying to. Oh my. You're eating bacon? Oh my. There was a comment that directed to me that was removed or deleted just as I wanted to read it. What did it say? I don't know. Maybe it's being an asshole. That's one of the moderators. If you're being an asshole, our moderators are going to remove you. Oh, let's see here. Deity pudding is here. Oh, where are we at here? Much love to my mother. Thank you. Why do comments disappear? Because YouTube doesn't like what you're saying. They will remove the comment. This happens all the time. You like Rice Krispie treats with Captain Crunch in it. Oh my. Captain Crunch, that's just like eating sugar in a bowl. I mean, that's basically what it is. With Rice Krispies, you get a little bit of real food in there. All right, where am I at here? About 30 minutes behind in the chat. Not too far behind here. Did you know the Pentagon is the center with a 5-point star? Yeah, certainly. Not his satanic cult? No, I don't worship the devil. No, I don't worship any deities. Deities that need worship to me are pathetic. If some deity says, I want you to worship to me, I would be like, no, screw you. I am not going to worship any deity. Oh, mouthwash whiskey for you. There we at. How many people do you know that only has one son? Kill them so they could save the future of humanity. Yeah, not very loving. Yeah, only the narrative is really bullshit. The Like the sacrifice of Abraham sacrificing Isaac, right? Now, there's many mythologies about that he did that and he resurrected. Yeah, that is one of them. Now, it is not a real story. Could you imagine the psychological trauma that the child experienced when his dad is trying to kill him? I mean, that shit is not real. God would never ask you to kill your child and ruin your relationship with your son. I mean, that is such bullshit. Uh, Good work is done today. You've helped. Good. Why did I change? Because I'm getting away from my Christian roots. I'm not a Christian. So that's why. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at? Christians are not forcing our religion. Have you not read the comments? Yeah. Why does nature have laws? We make that shit up. We put laws on nature, right? You want to stream your music, much deeper healing and connecting, talking about rainbows. I rather create musical rainbows. Yeah, do that and have conversation with people. There's a lot of people, Kiki, that need uh, a person who is well experienced, and a lot of young people coming out. They need like a gay grandfather to talk to. That want to make their way in the world. You don't see a lot of stuff like that on YouTube. I've never saw like gay answers. I thought that would be a good thing to do. Random thought from your stored brain. Change brings growth. Growth brings knowledge. Knowledge brings power. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. Do you believe there's a tree bigger than a skyscraper from the past? I'm certain there could be larger trees in the ancient world, prehistoric times. Certainly. Michael J. Fox is an actor who played Back to the Future. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. He's very talented, right? Oh, let's see here. Yeah, we don't do politics here. No politics. Yeah. By keeping your mind open, you can learn new things. Yeah. Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's my gay day. Yeah. Come back tomorrow, I'll be gay. Kiki is straight on that day too. We switch it up. Become more masculine. What does that mean? What do you mean by that? What makes someone a man? What makes someone a woman? What is it? Is it because you can go out and kick people's asses that makes you a man? I say what makes you what you are is how you love. And we men and women love uniquely. And how you do that is that's what makes you what you are. Not how giant your penis is or how much muscles you have. I mean, those are all transitory things, but love lasts forever. Your penis, when you're over 50 years old, that isn't a sign of your manhood. What makes you a man is how you love. So love boldly. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at? Oh, in your opinion, Christine, we should embrace nature by learning from the scientific methods. No magic needed. Well, that's a contradiction, Christine, because all science comes from magic. The utilization of the will in theory, in practice, these spells and conjurations led to the idea of science that we have today. The sure practice, the scientific theorizing. You utilize your will. You have faith in your theory, right? you can't escape the primitive roots of science today. I mean, your comment tells me, Christine, that you're a fundamentalist atheist. You have to come on and, always uh, mention these things as a way to start an argument with, someone who is also fundamentalist minded in their religion. But the idea of magic, you are not interpreting it properly. Magic is just going beyond the wall, saying, I'm going to go through that wall somehow. Thinking beyond, allowing your faculty of imagination, which is not a make-believe faculty. The only way to interpret the pictures of my screen is through your imagination. It is an organ of truth. And all discovery begins with the imagination. And to contradict that, is really foolish. I don't talk about politics here. You're in Gainesville. It's getting in the 20s up there, right? It's cold as... Yeah, I'm over here by Orlando. It's freaking 43 degrees outside right now. It's freaking cold. I don't have a heater. I might get one. I turned my oven on this morning and opened it up. That's how I heat my house. Let's see here. Unas, the furry. Did you know Egyptians didn't build the pyramids, what the aliens did? Oh, my. We were talking about that just the other day, weren't we? He just now got to your comment. Yeah, I'm way behind. Yeah. I try to talk to everyone as a courtesy. I really do. Fundy repellent. Yeah, the pentacle is, the energies are keeping the fundamentalists away. And I got rid of my clergy shirt, everything. And they're still coming here and harassing people with their religions. How to remain calm? Are you an undocumented worker or something? How do you remain calm when, don't watch the damn news. Live your life the best way that you can. Don't worry about the government officials hunting you down, right? Just live your life. Shit happens. Oh, let's see here. How can I say that about the Bible? I've studied it for many years. Reefer Madness, Father Bart. Carl is rolling up a big fat one as he watches here. Thank you for what you are doing. I truly enjoy the conversation while I'm freezing your ass off in Cincinnati. Yeah, we have a couple people from Ohio here. Cincinnati, Ohio, that's where you're from? Yeah, very cold up there, Vernon. Very cold. Oh, man. Thank you for watching. You might want to watch what you say. You could heaping coals of fire over my head. Guess what, Joshua? Screw you. I'm not going to keep watch of what I say. Your God is a fictional being. Fathers don't act like the God of the Bible. Oh, look what he's doing. I'm going to get him. That's not how fathers act. Your God's an asshole. That is not how the All-Father is. Sorry to tell you that. He's not watching and reading. I'm writing all this shit down that you're doing here. Oh, man, that's a terrible, terrible. That's why I left the Catholic Church. That's their God. He's always writing shit down, making you pay for it. If I did that to my children, they would hate me. How is my 2026 weight loss journey? How much weight have I lost? I lost 30 pounds last year by stopping drinking and turning to marijuana. This is where I'm going to be at in my old weight. My doctor says I am right where I need to be with my weight. I'm 210, 6'4". Now, some of you think that I am large because my head is quite large. And I have, like if I got a facial, they pull all the skin back. It's all old skin. Thank you for being concerned with my health. I know you're just being a dick, but there you go. Let's see here. You were a druid, now a Christian. You never were a druid. You're probably one of these childish make-believe versions of it. There's a lot of Christian druids out there that would contradict you. Is a forest church legitimate? Yeah, you could do whatever you want in druidry. There's no limits. I mean, you can do it however you want. Are you no? I was a deacon. I was ordained a deacon. When I was a deacon, I didn't want to continue. I would have to go to seminary 2 more years to be a presbyter, and I knew that that was not for me. I was only there for vanity, like most clergymen in the Catholic Church. You are told, this is the greatest thing you could do. I wanted to be the greatest thing, and I realized it was all for vanity. Your booty is quite slim. Thank you. Thank you. Do you want to see it? You want to see? Yeah, thank you, my good friend. Yeah, I'm very happy with myself when people start calling me names. That tells me you're not happy with yourself. I love myself. My goddess loves every part of me, every pound. My wife loves every pound of what I am. I'm very happy with my life. I'm an old person. I'm not getting any more handsome. When I was, 20 years old, I had flowing long hair. I weighed 160 pounds. I looked like a skeleton with hair. Um, uh, those days are never coming back. And that's okay. I'm happy with myself. And it's sad that many people, you're not happy with yourself. You've been hurt in some way where you have to go on and make fun of people that look different. That it makes you feel good that you're not like the other person. But what you don't realize is that you are no different than me. We're all human. We share the same humanity. And one day you might be in my position, an old man. You don't know your future. You can get some shit happens, to people. And you're just being a dick about it. I think I am beautiful and wonderful. And it's a shame that you're not there yet. I was a dumbass too when I was a young person. So I made fun of people all the time because I wasn't happy with myself. Is anything legitimate in druidry? What do you mean by that? To me, the idea of finding a meaning in what is natural, there's nothing that goes against how legitimate that is. The idea that you have to meet a divinity when you die is illegitimate to me. When you can find it all right here in your very breath that you're breathing. More coffee money. Everyone enjoy the rest of your day. You're going to play some video games with your kids. How wonderful. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Merlin was cool, yeah. Yeah. Night Elf Druid is legit. We're not talking Dungeons and Dragons here. That's on my other channel. If you want to watch Dungeons and Dragons, let me give you the channel. I'm going to be on there tonight live streaming. I've just joined a game. And if it's if the DM is shitty, I'm going to troll everyone. I love trolling. Um, um, that's fun for me to do. But if he's a good one, I'm going to just be in character. The life of Garrick, the life and times of Garrick is what you will see here. But let me hear. Realmscape is the name of the channel. I will go ahead and put that in the chat here. There it is. There it is. If you want to watch me play D&D, Forgotten Realms lore, all of that shit. That's the this year's spirituality. That is fun and games and my acting. Every week we live stream our game. I'm a dungeon master, but tonight I'm going to be a player and stream. I just found a game. I hope that I never met anyone there yet. I hope it works out because I've been wanting to find a game on Wednesday nights, and it's going to be the Tyranny of Dragons. Now I've never completed that one, so I've always wanted to complete it. Oh, let's see here. The chain of knowledge has been dropped. Oh man. Where am I at here? Trying to catch up to your comments here. Pin message. I pinned the message. Miriam, lover of Sophia. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. How have you been? Good to have you. And I'm trying to put a heart on that. There you are. Yeah, good to see you. Yeah, I'm trying to build that channel too. So if you like D&D stuff, I put content on there all the time, and I appreciate a subscription to that. I was doing my D&D stuff on here, but the algorithm got confused, so I put it all on there. Oh shit, where am I at here? Trying to catch up. Oh, where am I at? Why did you apostatize? Because it's bullshit. That's why. Yeah, I am an apostate. That's what I am. Why do you keep repeating yourself? Are you 12? Sir Flame Drop, you are not a druid, but your nature is druid. We are all druids. We just need to realize it, to practice it. Now, you might use a different name for it. Like if you go to Japan, the Shinto, they are the druids, right? Native indigenous spirituality is druid. That is just the Celtic word for it, right? Oh, let's see. Good on me. Hello, Father. Rodzilla. You don't want to see what's in his pants. Good to have you here, our good friend Rodzilla. Some trees actually appeared very late in terms of history of the planet. Interesting, yeah. Today's profile resort. Where are we at? You like dinosaurs? Human sacrifice is not gone. The Mayans did it until the 1500s. You guess burning witches is still a form of sacrifice to benefit the community. Yeah, they would get away with that shit too, right? If there's no laws here. War, yeah. Let's see here. Due to the universe and gravity, you don't think trees would be over 100 feet? They grow bulbous, like perhaps their branches would overgrow downwards. Yeah, I wouldn't know. I'm not an expert. Let's see here. Language is a way of communicating telepathic triggers. Very magical. Interesting. You've been on the world's tallest building? Ain't no way a tree is that tall. Yeah, I have never seen one. Juggalo. You love the new look. Does it prevent fundies? I've tried, but no. They still come here and whine and bitch. We humans have a limited imagination, you think? Yeah. The Green Knight Tales. Good to see you, Green Knight Tales. We had someone on from Toronto earlier that says, yes, I know Green Knight Tales. Because like, yeah, he's from Toronto. He goes, I watch him. So you have one of your fans was here. Oh, you want to go to Harry Potter World with this man? I've been there. It's up the street in Orlando here at Universal Studios. Now, I don't dress like this in public. This is for my druidic work. It is symbolic. I don't live like this. And when I go to the grocery store, I'm not wearing my cloak. You know, I don't do that. No. Let's see. Your imagination is expansive. Oh my. They keep returning here. Miriam, can you please explain why in the Bible Father says that he doesn't desire sacrifices? Well, you have to see that the Bible is a collection of different mythologies that they try to put together as a book. And in doing that, you'll find contradictions like that, right? The God of the Bible wants sacrifices. That's how he exists. He's a leech. Ancient alien theory really discredits how smart people actually were. Yeah, they came and they taught us all of the magical stuff, right? Thoughts on predestination. Predestination to me is a divinity having a plan for you and trying to get you to participate in it. There's nothing set in stone. You know, even in the mythologies of many ancestors, Like you have the fates. You know, um, nothing is set in stone. The predestination, I think, in the Bible is very evil because it says God predestinates vessels for destruction. I mean, to me, that's quite wicked. Good morning from Charleston, South Carolina. It is Doctor's Poe. Good to have you here. Oh man, where are we at here? Where are we? Everyone's talking about trees today. Look at that. Santa's going to give me coal. Oh shit. Oh man. Well, I need some coal right now to get a fire in my house. Yeah, no, Santa, you were going to give me coal. No hemp cookies for you this year. No hemp cookies for you. Take care, Theo. Take care. You got a job for losing weight. It's not easy. Cigarettes keep you thin. Yeah, yeah. Certain narcotics will do that, right? Oh, my body is. Oh, I thought you said my booty. Sorry. It's hard to read the little words on my phone. Like he's looking at my booty. Quitting tobacco is easy. You have to do it hundreds of times. Oh man. Do I play Xbox or PlayStation? I haven't played video games in about 3 years, but we are an Xbox family and Nintendo. I was more of a PC gamer. I haven't done that in many years. Um, oh, you're laughing when I give people the middle finger? Yeah. Yeah, if you're being an asshole, I will give you the middle finger. I do that all the time on here. You're in California, it's pretty cold. You're living off the grid. It wasn't a good idea without electricity for backup. Life can be rough. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Miriam. I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, man. You lose perspective because they are so big. Yeah, let's see here. Well, you don't know the future. You could be killed tomorrow. Yeah. But why is here? Keredwin loves you. Oh, man. We have a fundamentalist who accepted one of the free gift subscriptions here. It happens. Dude's got a Wiener Hozag voice. Who's a Wiener Hozag? What is a Wiener Hozag? Is this some type of porn star or something? A Wiener Hozag. Oh my. Being a druid is being appreciative of what you can see, hear, and feel. Basically, yeah. To see its inner reality of its value. It's not just a tree. It is something that gives you your very life. And you're not the only being that matters here. Yeah, all things matter. One web of life. We're all part of it. Lauren, what are you talking about? Flesh and spirit? Oh, man. How do I feel about the resurrection if I don't support? I am open to the idea of it. Yeah, the resurrection mythology is not unique, but in Christianity it has developed very much so to a bodily resurrection. I think that is very valuable if we are able to, if that is a reality. I think that should be the Christian message, not turn or burn. Now, the Orthodox Church is the only one who's kept that as a message, to their credit. Do I love Jesus? I don't know Jesus. Jesus, to me, is an archetype of what I know of the All-Father. So I can't say I love him. I've never met him. I have only met the All-Father. I've met other deities. Jesus has never appeared to me. Hi, I am Jesus. Jesus to me in the literature and the cultural experience of a loving being was an archetype of the All-Father. Now, I've met the All-Father, but I've never sat down and had a conversation with Christ. Every time the Christ for me as a Christian is the face of the Father. Oh, let's see here. You love being resurrected? You want a reboot card? Let's see, where am I at here? Where am I going with this here? Natalie is here. Reiki hands herself. Natalie, good to see you for your spiritual entertainment in the cold, cold morning here in the Northern Hemisphere. Oh my, where are we at here? Life's been tough, but you found joy in caring for puppies. You have a German Shepherd. Oh my, that's adorable. Yeah, they are wonderful creatures, right? Oh, oh my, where am I at here? See, you took off the clerical color. Yeah, I'm done. I was using it as a really to, get people on the channel, a way to engage people. I was a clergyman. I retired. But now I have moved on to focus merely on druidry here. Um, I don't want to have debates with people. I don't want to, when you have an enemy, you become the enemy, and I'm moving on from that. I used to make like anti-Christian videos and everything. I don't do that anymore. I have grown up out of that. So I ignore most of the Christians on here that are bitching and whining, unless I can make some humor out of it. I am the high bard of spiritual entertainment. Let's see. You find it interesting? City of Salem. Where are we at? There's no such thing as a magical birth. I think all birth is wonderful and mysterious and magical. Yeah, I've had 8 children. I think it's a beautiful reality. Am I a witch or a warlock? Neither. I am a druid. I am a druid. Now, warlocks are witches that have broken their coven. Now, because of Dungeons and Dragons, warlocks have been taken to, like, you think they are male witches. They are not. Witches are female and male. You're eating your cabbage and fish soup? Oh my. In the real world, the bard wears his leather gear with a mohawk and pins. Yeah. When I go to the grocery store, yeah. I put all of my hair. Oh, let's see here. Your grandfather-in-law is 100 years old, and he ate cabbage and fish soup most of his life. Look at that. Kept him alive. You've got to be kidding. You will stand before God's son. And if he's an asshole, I'll say, I'm sorry. Let's see here. Scrolling through. Good morning, 98, peaceful, full of darkness. Peaceful of darkness. Nice to see you. Eat fennel seeds for your gas or Beano at the pharmacy. Look at that. Oh, our expert herbalist here knows all of the tips. Heaven and hell are on earth. Yeah, I believe that. I see the world hermetically. Where are we at? You have this joke with your wife. Djibouti is so big. Okay. Maybe that's a little inappropriate there. All right. If we go to heaven, we will be gods and puppets for eternity. You think so? Yeah. Overpriced semen? What does that mean? Are you going to the clinic? You getting rewarded for your donation? Is that what you're doing? Where am I at? Scrolling through some, trying to catch up before I get to the end here. Yeah, like and subscribe. I do this every day. I am an entertainer. I talk to you. You talk to me. That is the show. Sometimes I have topics that deal with druidry and things, but my conversations with you is what we do here. And if you're not talking, there's no show, really, right? Oh, where am I going here? Stop being a witch. I don't practice witchcraft. There's nothing wrong with witchcraft either. Where are we at here? As someone who is mainly of Celtic DNA, As there's not a lot written of practices of our beliefs and heritage, I just do my best to honor my ancestors. Yeah, that's all you can do. Now, we tend to think of this, our ancestors, as all the same, doing it all the same. They had to come up with their own traditions, right? The Celtic people, they came up with their own. The key is to honor the connection the best way that you can in your own way. And I think that, Druidry does that. The order of bards, ovites, and druids. I mean, they are very faithful, I think, to what is available in that, especially with the Welsh tradition. I think they are very faithful. They have instruction on how to speak Welsh and everything. You had an argument, the Christian, the other day. Yeah, that's all they want to do, right? They just want to argue. Oh, tell me a bit of your meeting with the old father. Well, I always knew something was there, and I began to address it as father. That's what I was taught, by the Christianized culture that I was in. And one day, this reality became something that was internal, and I heard the voice of the All Father. So that was a long time ago. Now, I don't hear voices anymore. I hear only the presence. That is abided. There's never a day that I say, "Where are you?" It is always here. There's never I never feel alone. I have an entity that lives within my body. Yeah. At the time, I attributed that as a Christian to Holy Spirit, and then it got this idea of Father. It began to shift and become more intimate, where I felt that there was a lady living in me, the divine Sophia, the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call it. And I began to see that the understanding of the Trinity as a Christian, Father, Mother, Child, that's how I begin to understand it. And now I'm okay with having a goddess. The goddess to me, Ceridwen is an ancestor. She is a spirit guide. I see only one ultimate goddess that Ceridwen just points to. She is the face, just as my wife is the face of the goddess. In all females, there is the goddess. That's how I understand it. Your husband likes eating dog food. Oh shit! You were raised a Christian, but more and more, I didn't make sense to you. Yeah, I was one for 30 years. I joined Christianity. I was about 19, 20 years old. Now I am 49, and I left in October. Let's see here. Thanks again for last night. You're welcome. Yeah, yesterday was Gay Tuesday. You were my grinder date. All right. Christianity suppressed our culture and beliefs and language. Yeah. Yeah. So what you read about Celtic tradition comes from Christians. Yeah, Christianized. Yeah. Not all of it was destroyed, right? It was just represented. Let's see here. God of the cheeseburger, the devil is a hot dog. Make me one with pickles, oh my Lord. Odin Borison, the artwork behind you looks like a pentagram. I call it a pentangle Odin. Your name is Odin. Are you a Norse pagan? We have lots of Norse pagans that come visit me here. We are not Christians here, no. I am not an enemy of Christ. Just the people that follow him are assholes. Ceridwen and Jesus are friends here. Oh, let's see here. Yeah, where are we at here? What was the reason green? I don't know. Oh, you're talking to Green Knight. So what is a druid? A druid is a practitioner of earth-based spirituality. My ancestors, the Celts, they were druids. They practiced these things. Modern druids continue where the ancestors leave off. So that finding meaning in what is natural, finding purpose here. Contrast to you are Christian, right? Meaning is when you go die and be with God, right? Well, a druid would say God is here, right now, in you or around you, and in the trees, in the environment. It is all here. That's what druidry is to me, is finding my purpose in my grove, rather than in a building that will say, one day you're going to have it all. I want it now. I don't want to wait to experience what is divine. I want to be with it now. Yeah, let's see here. Why not everyone have a wonderful day with the fundamentalists? Oh, no. They are seeping through the cracks here, right? Oh, shit. Where am I at here in the chat? Did I miss a rebuking? No, I didn't get rebuked today. I'm glad. I'm tired. Gotta give these demons a break. Can you still be a homosexual and eat cabbage fish soup if you are a druid? You can do whatever you want to do. Let's see. Where are we going? The main reason I have for believing in a singular is based where you are born. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Tell me your old druid language. I don't have one. I'm starting to learn Welsh, and I'm terrible at it. Like at the beginning of the program, my spirit totem is a rabbit. Goinian is the Welsh word for rabbit, and I probably butchered that up. Welsh is the foundation for my community, for how we live out our druidry, connecting to the Welsh tradition. And let's see, where are we at here? Where am I going here? Trying to catch up to you. Go back and drink the blood. No, thank you. Vampirism is not for me. Cannibalism, yeah. Where am I going here? Oh, when I get to the bottom, I'll call it a day when I get there. And I'll be back on later tonight on my D&D channel when I got a new knight's outfit. I'm going to be playing a bard knight. I am a bard of the Knight Order, and they can hold their own, really. You have no ancestors? Yeah, you do. I am good, thank you. Oh, where are we at here? I must be bad for the channel. I seem to choose some kind of people away. I think you're wonderful, Kiki. There's people on here that are assholes, and there's nothing we can do about that, right? You just keep being you. Keep being you, Kiki. Oh, where am I? Well, you are not a druid then if you don't know the language. Yeah, like I said, there's people here who are fundamentalist about it. You don't have to be a dick. Druidry is an archetype. It is not, there's no real druids in terms of history, in terms of the history books. Druidry and neo-druidry is continuing where the ancestors left off. Don't be a dick. There's no need for that. That doesn't help anything out. It just ends the conversation. Let's see, rabbit in Dutch is konjinj. Sounds about the same as it is in Welsh. Tristan, nice to see you. Even if people in Christianity are bad, does that mean God is as well? Well, the God of the Bible is not good. I mean, if you read the story without the lenses on, the theological lenses, you will arrive at the conclusion that he's an asshole. You'd like to hear more about your D&D game? Well, yeah, if you go to the pin there, that's the channel for my D&D. Go give it a sub. Now, tonight, I'm joining a group that I don't know. I'm going to be a player. Usually, I'm a dungeon master. It's rare that I get to be a player. Every Friday night, we have a D&D stream that I am the dungeon master. So tonight, I'm meeting a group that I found on Roll20 and I'm joining. And if it's a terrible game, I'm just going to troll them. I'm very good at doing that as a D&D player. I'll just stay in tavern and talk to people for the whole session or something. But if it's an enjoyable game, I'll just continue to act out my character. Once I'm in the game, I'm in character. I don't go out of character. I stay in character. I'm a method actor when it comes to D&D. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Good morning, Paige. How are you doing? How are you? Glad to have you here. You like Dungeons and Dragons? Well, go check out my channel. There, it's in the pin. Go give it a subscription. I put D&D content on there every day. It's a wonderful game. Did I make jokes during the dialogue with like Deadpool? Oh, I get into this character is I have planned is going to be quite obnoxious. So I'm looking forward to it. I might even get a 6-pack or something too, because when I'm intoxicated, I get really into it. But maybe my marijuana will do it. I haven't taken marijuana and playing D&D because I don't want to slow down. How is it to be gay? I don't know. I'm new to being gay on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'm taking it slow. Your mole does genealogy. Your whole tree goes back to the 1600s. Yeah, I think I did my lineage up to about then, when there's no more paper. That's when it stopped. So I wasn't of any type of nobility or anything. Your mom, yeah. If you don't believe in anything the guy has to say, then why listen? Use your time more meaningfully towards something that interests you. Yeah, you don't have to be here. Stop being assholes. Yeah, thank you. Oh, where are we at here? Scrolling through. You were born druid, but I was stolen by the Spaniards? Well, okay. Druidry is an archetype. It is something that belongs to all of humanity. No one is born druid. It is a disposition of our humanity. Oh man, where am I going here? Trying to catch up. Let's see, where are we going here? It has nothing to do with so-called Christianity. What does that mean? Where are we going? You got a good question. You dream lots of spirits. You see spirits from the... What does that mean? I don't know. That's something you have to figure out on your own. Sometimes spirits are a nuisance. So maybe one's being a nuisance to you. It doesn't have any meaning at all. Maybe your ancestors are trying to reach out. Now, the corner of the eye bullshit, to me, that says nuisance. His ancestors, they don't do that shit. Corner of the eye. That is someone being a nuisance to you. That can't fully manifest. It's just being something that wants to scare the shit out of you. Yeah. Give it the middle finger next time you see it. See how it responds. I cherry pick these things. I don't think you're a druid. You're a fake. I don't give a shit what you're saying. I don't care. Druidry to me is an archetype. Now, you might have a different definition of it. I really don't give a shit what you say. Let's see. God's going to get your ass. Yeah, that's your God, an asshole. Your God is Allah. Don't give a shit. Let's see. Where are we going here? No, we don't care about that bullshit here. Makes more sense. All right. Look, I have reached the bottom. That will conclude our meeting today. I will return to you tomorrow morning. It was tomorrow, Thursday, at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I got to drive my kids to school. I will be back on later tonight on my Dungeons and Dragons channel for a game. So if you're interested in that. Yeah, thank you for being here. I hope you'll have a wonderful rest of your day.